Who is VVPS Albany Bhagavatam? Is that Chandra? Sure.
Yeah, go ahead, Nagendra.
Hare Krishna Mataji, that is me, I guess. I don't know why that is. My name doesn't show up. Maybe, I don't know, I have to change some setting.
Okay. Hare Krishna Kalyani, how are you?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Is reminding them.
Kalyani Mataji, Dandapanam.
Hare Krishna.
Jagajjalapalam kanatantamalam charachandrapalam mahadaithyakalam nabho nilakayam duravaaramayam supadma sahayam bhajeham sadambodivasam galatushpavasam sadambodivasam galatushpavasam jagasannivasam shatadityabhasam gadhachakrashastram lasatpitavastram ashacharuvatram bhajeham Jagajjalapalam kanatkanthamalam sharachandravalam mahadaityakalam nabho nilakayam duravaaramayam supadma sahayam bhajeham Ramakantaharam Srutivrathasaram Jalantarviharam Dharaparaharam Chidanandarupam Manognaswarupam Drutanekarupam Bhajeham Jagajjalapalam kanatkanthamalam sharachandrapalam mahadaityakalam sabhanilakayam duravaaramayam supadma sahayam bhajeham Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Nagendra.
Hare Krishna. Nice, Mataji. Bhajan name, Mataji?
Sri Hari Stotram.
Sri Hari Stotram. Nice, Mataji. Thank you.
This is very beautiful song, Mataji. I'm not singing that good. This is very beautiful stotra.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you.
Jaya. Shall we wait for someone or Jai Radha Madhava?
Yeah, you can sing Jai Radha Madhava because Sridevi Mataji, she didn't join. Lakshmi Mataji just joined.
Okay.
You can start, Mataji.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradari Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kuja Vihari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kuja Vihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jagannath. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, you are in mute.
Thank you, Nagendra Kanya. Hare Krishna.
Hare Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji. I will leave class early today. I'm going to a funeral.
Who is that, Mataji?
From the temple, their son died.
Oh, okay.
Hare Krishna.
I will keep it as long as I can.
I will say Hare Krishna for his soul, Mataji.
Yes,
Hare
thank
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all for joining. We'll do a quick prayer and then we can continue our session. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear all devotees. Thank you for joining our Bhagavad Gita class. So we are reading we completed last week the summary of the third chapter. And today we are going to start the summary of the fourth chapter. In the third chapter, we studied that and the purpose of the human life, how a karma should be done, and the purpose of the human life also we studied it. And also Krishna stressed in the third chapter the Nishkama Karma Yoga. So the Nishkama Karma Yoga will lead us to the Jnana. Means the purpose of the goal of the Nishkama Karma is the Jnana, like attaining the knowledge. And end of the chapter, Krishna, Arjuna asked the question, why everyone is doing engaging in the sinful activities? And Krishna had spoken, the answer for that. And also Krishna explained Arjuna how one can get out of that, the lust, the bondage of the lust, right? So that knowledge also he had given because of the regulating it. Now I wanted to ask, you all. So what shloka in the 3rd chapter, Krishna had spoken the karma. Using the karma, we can liberate, or using the karma, we can bondage. We can get entangled into it. Which shloka is that? Anyone remembers that? And that is very important shloka also.
Can you repeat again, Prabhuji?
Tell always first word, Chandra, Prabhuji, we can listen.
Can you repeat one more time the question, Prabhuji?
Using karma, we can liberate. Using the same karma, we can entangle. What shloka is that? Krishna explained it. Because karma can be used as a bondage. Karma can cause the bondage, as well as karma can cause the liberation also. What was the shloka? Yajnartha.
Yajnartha. Okay, go ahead, Mataji.
You.
Go ahead, Mataji. No problem.
Yeah, go ahead, Shreya Sundari Mataji.
Yajnatat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadartam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. Hare Krishna.
Right. So this is the shloka. Krishna is saying that, the karma can be used to elevate. Karma can be used to, the same way as electricity. Electricity can be used for the AC, or electricity can be used for the heater also. Two completely contradictory, opposite ways. But that is the very important shloka. And in one shloka, listen the question carefully. In one of the shloka, Krishna said the purpose of the human life. Which shloka is that? Anyone remember? That shloka is Ishtan 3:12.
One doubt.
Yes, Mataji.
No. What do you mean is that we should consider ourselves as a servant of Krishna?
Correct. When we perform our activities with the consciousness of I am the servant of Krishna, then that karma will help us to liberate. And if we think that I am the enjoyer, I am the doer, and then that karma will create a bondage. Is it clear, Mataji? Because when we say that I am a servant, then our actions will be different. When we say I am the enjoyer, our actions will be different. Same activities, but the consciousness, the motivation behind it. Right? So that's what Krishna was explaining it.
Prabhuji, so this 3.12 is the this is not coming from the importance.
3.12 is the purpose of the human life.
Yeah, but it's not coming from the importance Loha, right? One more.
It is not coming from, but that is that gives a really a great meaning.
Okay, can I recite the sloka, Prabhuji? Bhagavad
Yes,
Gita?
someone wanted to recite it.
Yes. Any
3.12.
3.12. Anyone would like to recite Mataji's, Prabhuji's?
Yeah, go ahead. If no one is there, you go ahead.
Okay.
Nagendra Kenya, go ahead.
Okay.
Ishtan bhogan hivo deva dasyante yajna bhavitaha taidattanta pradhayaibhyo yogumte stena eva saha.
Right. So what Krishna is saying here is, so we have Krishna had created the living entities, as well as the devatas. Along with that, he also created a sacrifice. So that is explained in the 10th shloka. 11th shloka. He says that, by performing that yajna, you both will be happy. So that is what Krishna is saying. But here he says that when we perform the yajna, devatas will be satisfied and they supply everything. And if we don't perform yajna and everything, we just enjoy it. The sunlight, air, water, heat, everything we are using it. But we are not doing any sacrifice in return to God. So, but what is our purpose here? By Krishna is not saying directly here, but indirectly is saying that. Because of our purpose is, to perform the yajna, because we are utilizing all the natural resources. If we don't do the yajna, then we consider as a thieves. Right? So either do you want to live the life as a thief, or do you want to live the life as a, right citizen, right human. Because this is according to nature law, not the country law. So it is like a nature law. So the nature law says that human beings have to, perform the yajna. So this is a beautiful shloka. And the next question for you all. So this is which shloka Krishna is speaking about the food? How the food, can be cooked. So there is one shloka, Krishna is speaking about the food.
Annat bhavanti bhutani?
Try it. He didn't say that the food is there.
Yajnasishtashina Santa.
Yes, all living, Anna, same sloka, Mataji. Yeah, if you want, you can recite.
No, 13th shloka. Yajnasishtashina Santo. That is the correct shloka.
Yajnasishtashina Santo muchyante sarva kilbishai bunjate te twadam papa ye pachanyatma karanat.
Look at this. The food, and again, the first one we studied, the work. Work can cause bondage, work can cause liberation. Right? Here, the food can, elevate us, and food can, give us the sin. Same food, right? So when we offer the food for Krishna, then it considered as a sacrifice, and we will be liberated. And if we don't offer to Krishna, eat ourselves, then we eat only sin. And remember two things, Mataji's, Prabhuji's. Two things we have to clear the debt. Number one is the sin. Number two is the run. You understand this?
Another one, what is that, Prabhuji? Number two.
Runa means debt.
Okay.
In debt. Right? So,
Babaji, can you repeat the two things again, please?
Yeah, one is the sin, and another one is the debt. D-E-B-T, debt. So these two things need to be cleared out in order for the progress. As long as these two things are in our account, then we cannot progress, we cannot elevate it to it. So these are the first two things. Right? So we must be indebted to many people. That is called Runa. Papa and Runa. Alright? So how can we get rid of the Papa? The sin? How can we get rid of the sin?
Chanting Hare Krishna and by eating that Krishna Prasadam and...
Right? Any more options?
The sacrifice, yajna.
Yajna, yes. Any more?
Service to Vaishnavas.
Yes.
Service to Vaishnavas, yes. And a cow seva.
Cow seva.
Can you repeat what she said to the Vaishnavas? I couldn't hear.
Yeah, the Vaishnava seva.
Oh.
Serving the devotees of Lord. Cow seva and bathing in the Ganga and reading the Bhagavad Gita or hearing the Bhagavad Gita, right? And
Visiting the holy dham.
Govinda.
And visiting the holy dhams.
Visiting the holy dhams with the right conscience. And serving the Guru and Vaishnavas. So these are the ways we have to get rid of it. And what about the runa? Index. How can we get rid of the index? See, if this is a very, like a tricky way to understand these debts. Let's say someone, helping us on something, right? And we are indebted to them. And if someone called for the, food, lunch food. These days in the material world, many of these things will happen, right? They invite us and we invite them. And when we invite them, they indebted to us. And when we go and take their food, and we indebted to them. And so this way, the chain process will, and someone gives the, some support on the job, some support here, some support there. All these are like a debts. So many debts not created it. And we have to pay back again. Even little debt is there. Let's say we are 99% clear, but there is a 0.1% is there, the debt. Again, we take the birth and we have to pay them and get out of that debt. It's a very tricky. But the best way to get rid of that is, and everything, even when we help others and when we, help, invite for the food and offer them the prasadam. When we honor the prasadam, let's say someone is inviting me and I have to give them the Krishna Katha. Since I'm accepting their food, I have to give them the Krishna Katha because they will benefit it too. And whatever I have taken it, the purpose was fulfilled because that was the service of Krishna. Otherwise, we chit-chat something and we eat and come back, then I am indebted to them. Alright? So, I'm just giving these two things.
Okay. Prabhuji, this is between Vaishnavas or any other people?
Any other people also, we can go there. There are the pious people. If knowing that we are the Vaishnavas, they are inviting us, that means they take good care of their cooking also. Right? And they ask us how I can cook for you. And we give them the instructions. Cook this way, this way, this way. And this is the process. And they follow it. Then we go there and we help them, giving them some of the, like a Krishna Katha for them. And then we accept it. Then there is no debt. And we offer them. Whatever we tell them, like you cook and we'll come and offer them. Don't taste it. We have to give the instructions. And if they are ready to follow it, then that's fine. But if they are say like, okay, we cook our own way, you come, then just stop. Go. You go, but don't accept their food because it is not offered to Krishna. It is not a prasadam. So if it is not a prasadam, other than prasadam will make us indebted. That's simple. So it creates the bondage in us. But when we honor the prasadam, then there is no problem. Right?
And for prasadam, we have to, when we offer to God, Prabhuji, we have to put that tulsi leaf, Prabhuji. It's a must.
Yes. Yeah. If you Tulasi is not available, you can say 9 times Sri Tulasi, Sri Tulasi, Sri Tulasi. You can say 9 times. Then you say that.
But
we do
Prabhuji,
not-
dry tulasi they can use, right? But in
Yeah,
our
dry
hometown,
Tulasi they can use it.
they will lot tulasi will get, yeah. In our hometown, lot of tulasi. Mataji,
Right.
you will get when they sell the flowers, you'll get tulasi also, right? With that.
Yes, Mataji, but it is only for 2 days. It
But
will
you can
remain.
dry
Yeah,
it.
you can dry
some
it.
of the tulasi.
Yeah, you can
Dry-
clean and
oh.
dry it and use the dry tulasi for the offering.
In America, we use the dry only.
Yes.
We use the
yes.
dry only.
Yeah.
All right. So these are the things. I'm just giving you the little bit more information because I was hearing one of the lecture. He says that these 2 things need to be cleared out because of this is the karma related.
Seeds also, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Rajkiran Prabhuji, say that again.
Tulasi seeds also. I mean, we will have.
No, only
that,
Tulasi leaf.
Okay.
Only leaf.
Prabhuji,
All
and
right.
for the first morning when we start to cook, we can use the tulasi stem also, right? The tulasi custom. First, we can just offer before
Yes.
turn on the stove.
What we can say is if the Tulasi leaves, fresh ones are not available, and if the dry ones are not available, if you have some stem,
Yeah.
you can just offer it and you wash it and you can keep on offering with the stem.
Oh.
Because but in our consciousness we are having all that. Because only right now it is not, Tulasi is not present, right? But otherwise, say 9 times the Tulasi mantra. Sri Tulasi, Sri Tulasi, Sri Tulasi. That is fine too. All right. So that is and the next question. For who is the cause of in this chapter, there's another beautiful shloka Krishna had spoken. Who is the cause of all our suffering or our reaction? Who is the cause? Whether we are the cause or the God is the cause or someone else is the cause.
We are the cause, Prabhuji.
All right. So in this chapter, 3rd chapter, Krishna has spoken one shloka. I think Nagendra Kanya, that's one of the important shloka also. Nagendra Kanya knows that too. I don't know, Sneha Sundar Mataji, you, but that shloka, you know that shloka. Let's see.
Can you tell me one more time?
Who is the cause of our reaction? Who is the cause? So that's one of the important shloka also there. That is there in the list of 108 important shlokas.
Kama yesha, krodha yesha, Chandra Prabhu?
No, that's another question. I'm going to ask for that.
Prakriti
Shreya.
pratik.
Right. 327. Correct.
Prakriti he kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvashah ahankara vimudhatma kartaham idi manyate. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by the 3 modes of material nature. Is that clear, Mataji? This is important one to understand it. So we all think that we are the doers. So let's understand this. And in the 5th chapter, Krishna gives one more reason also. But here up till now, we know up to this level. So there are the 3 causes. For every activity we perform, actually there are the 3 causes. The number 1 is the soul. Right? What is the soul does? Soul desires. Right? We desire it. Let's say I wanted to cook gulab jamuns or gajar halwa, whatever you like it. I'm just giving that example. So the soul wanted to taste it. That's all the soul does it, right? When the soul desires it, what do? and we use this body, we go to the store, we buy the groceries related to needed for that, and we come back, right? And then we cook. So that means we are utilizing the Prakriti. And in the other example I gave you is, the soul desires, I wanted to help someone, either some animals or feed some animals or some humans, or poor, whoever. So what we do is, we desire. And when the soul desires, and then we use the helping the others, is what kind of mode is that? Goodness, mode of Sattva Guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Which is that?
Mode of
Helping
good,
others.
passion.
Is that passion you help?
Sattva guna, Prabhuji, Sattva guna.
Sattva Guna. The passion, no help is there.
Guna. Yes, Sattva
The
guna.
passion only earn more, greedy.
Yeah.
More, hankering. So that is there in a Sattva, in the Rajoguna. But Sattva Guna, helping others is the Sattva Guna. So that means this soul using that Sattva Guna as an instrument. So Prakriti is also becoming an instrument. So depending on that instrument, we get the reaction, right? And ultimately the sanctioner, 5th chapter explains that. But either what result we get is by the mercy of the Lord. Simple. And at the same time, someone desire to kill someone, and they use this as the mode of passion, mode of ignorance, right? They use this mode of ignorance or passion, and then they plan it. What else is needed? They wanted a knife, they wanted something, and they go and do that. So that's why. But who is actually doing it? Yes, we are also doers, but there is a Prakriti also there. We utilize the Prakriti as an instrument. That is the shloka here explaining by Krishna. Right? So always remember that there are the 3 doers. One is the soul, one is the Prakriti, another one is the mercy of the Lord. These 3 things are surely involved in every activity. If these 3 things, just one is not possible. Alright? And now the next question for you all. Next question is, which shloka Krishna said that why people engage in the sin? Nagendra Kanya, that was your shloka. You just explaining it before.
Yeah. Do you want to recite, Mataji?
Yan swadharmo viguna.
No, Kama
No.
Yesha.
Yeah.
Kama yesha, krodha yesha, rajoguna samudbhava. Putra Atla Chandra.
Mahashano Mahapap.
Mahapapma Vidyenam iha vairinam.
Thank you, Mataji.
So this is the shloka saying that the mode of passion is the cause to engage us in the sinful activities. Because of Rajoguna, because of this Kama, lust produced by the Rajoguna. In the Rajoguna, always there is a lust, more, hankering. Right? Yes, the next question, Nagendra Kanya, you just said that, but for that its answer is, which dharma should we perform? Swadharma or Paradharma? That is the shloka you just said that.
Preyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharma bhayavaha. Is it right, Prabhuji?
Second line you missed it.
Okay, Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat svanushtita. Swadharme nidhanam shreya paradharmo bhayavaha.
Right, so even imperfected Swadharma is better than the perfected the Paradharma. So following the Swadharma is always better than following the Paradharma. Paradharma is always dangerous because we create lots of problems in that path. Very good. So that is the third chapter. Any questions, comments here so far? From the third chapter. Because I just want to raise the question so then you can remember the shlokas. Alright. So in the fourth chapter, now we understand that. Third chapter, Krishna is described how a lust can cause the bondage. And Krishna also explained how the lust can be curbed because of regulating the senses. Right? So Krishna had spoken that also. But in this chapter, the fourth chapter is the transcendental knowledge. So this chapter spoken by Krishna because of, say, third chapter we studied that from the Rajoguna, lust created. Right? From the lust, the bondage created. And Krishna said that to protect from the bondage, then you regulate your senses. Right? So that's how we can curb the, and we have to curb at the senses level first. Once the lust enters into the mind, it is very difficult. And the lust enters into the intelligence, it is very difficult, very complicated. So that's why we have to curb this lust very beginning. Very beginning means, and when it is at the senses level only. Alright? But with this transcendental knowledge from the fourth chapter, it protects us actually. Not even, we don't even, after hearing this knowledge, we don't even, enter into the lust concept. So it protects us from the bondage of the lust. And that knowledge, Krishna is giving that knowledge to the kings. And the kings, why the kings? Because of kings are the, the role models for the common people. Right? So we studied that. What was the shloka that? Yakyata Jarati Shreshtas.
Chandrash Prabhu, the kings means the Surya Deva, they give it to Surya Deva.
Right, because it was coming because of, say, this knowledge is basically not for the ordinary people. I mean, it is, but initially it's very difficult to give it to the ordinary people. But when the knowledge is imparted to the kings, and the kings, like in the Bhagavatam, even in our history, even Bhagavata Purana and everywhere, like Ambarish Maharaj. The king Ambarish Maharaj was always, he stays in the temple only, cleaning and worshipping, hearing and chanting. He was just doing that. But the entire his kingdom was peacefully living there. Why? Because of the king is in the full of knowledge. And I don't know if you know this. Even Chhatrapati Shivaji one time, he was worshipping with the Vittal. What was his guru? Pandaripur. That guru is there. Nagendra Kanya, do you remember that?
Guru Shivaji.
Jnaneshwar.
No. So he was. There was a movie also on him. Pandaripur. Vittala. Yes,
Tukaram.
Yeah, he was, just the whole day and night he was worshipping the Lord Vittala, and the Muslims, they attacked the kingdom, but the Vittala himself went to fight with the Muslims. I think, they all ran away, all the Muslim, soldiers. Look at that. That's why Krishna is saying that this knowledge, transcendental knowledge, will protect us from the bondage of the lust. And that knowledge, how the knowledge should come, Krishna is explaining here. It should come from the parampara. Because first Lord Krishna is speaking. And Lord Krishna is explaining to Arjuna, hey Arjuna, I spoke this first to the sun god. So the sun god name was Vivaswan. So I spoke to him. And that sun god had spoken that knowledge to the Manu. Because we all came from the Manus, Manvantara. And that Manu spoke his descendants to Ikshvaku. So this is the, the disciplic succession. So this is very, very important. So this transcendental knowledge cannot be here from the Googling it or from someone else is speaking it. No. It has to come from the disciplic succession. It is called parampara. Because when it comes from the parampara, it has the potency. See, we hear many of the pravachanas. Thousands of people come there. And 1,000 times people heard this. Like in the TVs in the morning or every place. But nothing was transforming, nothing was changing inside. You know why it was not changing? Yes, we hear it, he is explaining amazingly. But the explanation is good. But any change is happening inside you, it will not happen. Why? Because it was not coming from the parampara. When you hear, even like a ordinary person who repeats the words from the, like a parampara, from the parampara words, guru parampara, then they give lots of effect in our lives. So it's very, very important. And now the question is, who can receive this? Who is qualified to get this knowledge? Can anyone answer this? Who is qualified to get this knowledge? What is the qualification to get this knowledge? Anyone without any qualification, can they get it?
If they are interested to Shravanam, so anyone can qualify to hear this.
Guru Shishya Parampara. And evam parampara praptam mimam rajarshayo viduhu sakaleneha mahata yogo nasta parantapa. Is that correct, Prabhu?
Right, that is the parampara, you have to hear it. But what my question is, what qualification do we need to hear it? Like what qualification Arjuna had it? Because Krishna...
friendship, friend and...
because we cannot make a friendship to God, Krishna. Right? We cannot make a friendship to Krishna. There is one minimum qualification is there.
Bhakti.
We should become a bhakta, devotee. So the devotee means, when we become a devotee, that means devotee never have an enmity on Krishna. Right? No jealous on Krishna. So then only, so prior to devotee, there are another qualification, enmity, asuya, jealous. He should not have a jealous. And he should not have enmity on Krishna. So then we become a devotee. So here Arjuna quality is, he is a devotee of Krishna. And at the same time, he is a friend. He is a serving. See, the devotee is all right. But what mood are you serving is also important, right? Because we serve the Lord in a particular mood. So that mood also important. Otherwise, we can have a mood of servant. Yes, that's fine. Do you want to serve Krishna as a servant, or as a friend, or as a mother or father, or as a, like a lover? So these are the primary rasas we can serve Krishna. And Arjuna is having the friendship. So that's why Krishna had chosen Arjuna over other persons from the Pandavas or entire Mahabharata battle. Right? So now, what was the age of Krishna during when the battle was happening? Anyone knows it? And how what age Krishna look like?
He's
How old Krishna
he's 165 years old, but he looks like 16 years old.
Yeah, I think he was like 125 or something.
One,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
165, 125. Yes, bro.
Right. And he was looking like a 16 years old.
Yes.
And Arjuna, see, even Arjuna knew that Krishna had 125 years old. But what was Krishna saying? I spoke this to Sun God. And we all know that Sun God was there from the millions of years. Arjuna was also went into that mood. I said, when I see that Sun was there from the millions of years ago, and Krishna looked like a 16 years old, but actually like 125 years old, then Arjuna got the doubt. Normally we also get the doubt. Like, how come? Why are you bluffing me? Don't joke. Right? We say these words. Arjuna also Arjuna raised this. Don't joke. Then Krishna said that you and me are coming in life after life. Not only you and me, everyone in this world. They are taking birth after birth, but you forget everything. I remember everything. You forget all as soon as, we die, we forget it, right? Anyone remember that? We don't even remember what happened last week. And we don't even remember this morning what we did it. Sometimes, right? Who is going to remember it?
Yes, probably.
Right. So, when we see this, yes, there are some of the people are completely taking the birth after birth. And taking birth after birth is, what kind of lifestyle is? That is the conditioned soul. Because the conditioned soul, because he has a punya and papa, so he is rotating in this cycle, birth, death, life and death cycle. So they are called conditioned souls. And what about Krishna? Here we are speaking Krishna, we are separating Krishna. Krishna is Supreme Lord. So Krishna can come in various ways, many ways into this world. And he remembers everything. When a person remembers everything, past, present and future, and not only his past, present, future, and every humans, every living entity, every tree, every grass, everything, and he is God, Supreme God. How come he knows it? Because he had a Satchidananda body. So Krishna knows everything and he had a Satchidananda body. And a conditioned soul, he transmigrates from one material body to another and he forgets everything. And every moment we change our bodies, but not Krishna. And beyond this conditioned soul and other than this Krishna, there is another one also there, right? Devotees. Like Arjuna is also like a devotee. But even Arjuna is also forgetting things when he was transmigrating it. But that forgetfulness is Yogamaya influence. There are two kinds of Maya, like a same karma. Same karma can work differently. Electricity can work differently. And same, this Maya also, two Mayas. Same Maya, but she works differently. So the Maya on a conditioned souls, it is called Mahamaya, and the devotees, it is called Yogamaya. Same Maya itself. So let's say I'm not a devotee. The Maya comes. Hey, I will show you very good, attractive ones. This Bhagavad Gita class is boring. You don't get it, and you don't even know what you achieve it. But I will take you to somewhere and a good career or good, attractions, appearance, lots of fun is there. Many people are attracted to that, right? So that is the Mahamaya. But when a devotee also practicing in a Krishna, yes, I wanted to hear. And we come to this class, Zoom, we dial the Zoom, and after even we sit there and someone calls us and some pop-up pops up and we see the YouTube, like sometimes parallel things are happening. And that is also test. Maya is working. But that Maya is working, how sincere we are. Once we are sincere, then Maya says, Baba, you are past. You go this route. And the other person, Maya takes, come on, I'll show you the beautiful things. It drags us. So that is called Mahamaya. Alright? So the devotees are covered by the Yoga Maya. Alright, now we know that Krishna appears in this world, right? We know that. How is he going to, when is he going to appear? Anyone? This is the famous shloka. Everyone knows it.
Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srujamyaham.
Who else know this?
I know, Prabhuji. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata apyutthanam adharmasya srudatmanam sujamyaham. Hare Krishna.
So that is the time when there is a decline in dharma. And what is the other one?
Paritranaya sadhuna.
Adharma is prominent. Dharma goes down and adharma, prominent. And at that time, it's like really Krishna have to come for that adharma. If Krishna have to come to kill the Hiranyakashipu, and Krishna have to take care of the Ravana, does he need to come? By just his eyebrow, just lifting his eyebrow, he can, kill everyone. But these are the external reasons, that. But the internal reason is in the next shloka, Paritranaya Sadhuna. Because he comes to this world because of his dear devotees call him. And he partake in the leelas. Because devotees enjoys in the participating in Krishna leela. And that's why Krishna comes. And since he came, he established the dharma again back, and he punished the miscreants, and he pleases his devotees. That is the only purpose of coming Krishna in this world. He has nothing to do with it. He has nothing to do ruling or nothing to do errands, in this world. He is completely aloof from materialistic things. Right? Now Krishna is saying that, this knowledge is spoken by Krishna about himself. Right? What is the benefit knowing about Krishna? Is there any benefit knowing about Krishna's? So Krishna is speaking. Krishna is speaking about whom? Because of you all, you, me, and every one of us can speak about us. And when we speak about our greatness to others, then what are we going to achieve? We say that I did this. Well, you get some fame because you are preaching about yourself. But nothing, other person gets tired of it. He is not going to get any profit. But when we hear about Krishna, when Krishna is speaking, means that is the absolute truth. If someone else is speaking, is like there is a still doubt. But Krishna himself is speaking about him. That means that is the perfect right knowledge.
They go to Krishna Loka. They go to Krishna abode.
Right. By knowing this Krishna, when we know about Krishna and Krishna's activities when he came here, then we go to Krishna abode. And we never take birth again. Because by hearing Krishna, We in the previous chapter we discussed it, right? How the sin can go. When we hear Krishna Kathas, the sin will go away. And Krishna, we can guaranteely go back to Krishna's abode. That is the... Yes.
You said hearing Krishna Kathas, our sin will go off. But we, knowingly or unknowingly, we are in debt actually, debt.
Yeah.
We are doing sin actually. So that because of that debt, we are taking birth, and we have to again and again we have to take birth. You said no, Prabhuji.
Correct.
Again and again we have to take birth because we are in debt. And but hearing, once becoming a devotee and hearing Krishna Kathas, chanting, all our sins will be
run away. They'll be gone. See, what happens is, let's say when you go to the Ganga, right, and you take a bath, you come back. So some sins will go away because we dipped it. And the next time again we go, we take the bath. Again some of them will go. But when we go and we come back, but the tendency of doing the sin didn't go eradicated completely. The tendency is still there.
Okay.
So the tendency, with jnana also, the sin will go. So many ways the sin will go away, but the tendency of the sin. See, people look like so innocent, so nice, but as soon as the time comes and opportunity comes, he engages in the sin again. That means the tendency is still there inside the heart. So the tendency will be destroyed only by the bhakti. The sinful tendency will be destroyed by the bhakti only.
Here tendency means my doubt is
inside, because he's a good actually. He's a good. Everyone will see him as he's a perfect. He's a clear. He has no bad qualities. But let's say sometimes, a woman, comes closer to him, no one is around, or, then he does some mischievous activity there. Right? Because the desire inside the, in the bija, that is what it's called, bija, kuta. Like a bija, it is in the form of a seed. Like Rajkiran Prabhuji said, like a tulasi seed. I mean, like how small the tulasi seed is. But as soon as you plant the seed outside, and it becomes a tree. So the tendency is there. It's not gone. The sin is gone, but the tendency never goes away. So when we do the bhakti, and the tendency also burnt it out, then it will not come out again. Like when we cut the plant tree, and the tree grows again, right? We see that it shouldn't grow, but to not to grow that one, you have to remove from the roots also. When you remove the roots, but no process will remove the roots. Only bhakti process will remove the roots. So then it is never going to happen again. That's why when we hear Krishna Katha, when we chant, what happens? Then even when we desire, we ask Krishna. Krishna purifies the desire also. Before he gives us, he purifies our desire itself. So then nothing harm is going to happen with that. So that's the beauty. Clear, Mataji? So that's why bhakti is the only process which will destroy the tendency of the sin. With the roots, it uproots everything. There is no more. And the heart becomes completely pure.
Okay, Prabhuji. Now, you said that with offering the food, without offering the food, it is a sin. You said.
No, Krishna said that in the 13th chapter.
Yeah, Krishna said. Okay. Like suppose if you are going out and if you are eating some snacks or something like that, at that time what we have to do, Prabhuji?
If it is only simple, that's why Krishna said end of the third chapter, what did he say? How can I get rid of how can I come out of this sin? He says, like, regulate your senses. And how can you regulate it? Oh, I eat only Krishna Prasadam. It is a regulation. If it is not a Krishna Prasadam, I don't eat it. Simple rule we put it. No one say that, but we put ourselves as a screen. Like, oh, is it Krishna Prasadam? If it is yes, he take it. If it is no, oh no, sorry.
No, Prabhuji, my question is, like, suppose if I'm going out with my children and we are taking ice creams, at that time, how can I offer to God? Just by saying Sri Tulasi?
Yeah, just offer Krishna, because of I came here with my kids and, I have, no control in this situation. Please help me and I accept this. This is what I am taking it. Except when we have this internal prayer, to Krishna, that means Krishna, for our benefit, we become conscious, right? Because even at the shop also you are thinking about Krishna, and Krishna sees that. Oh, she is trying to offer to me, So then you offer there, and even when you eat ice cream, make sure there is no egg inside.
Yeah, okay.
So that is the first thing. And then later, you just offer Krishna, like a Om Tat Sat. Last time we remember in the 15th chapter, Om Tat Sat, or 17th chapter, 17th chapter. So the Tat Sat, we used it. And you say that, you could just pray, like your own way. Krishna, please accept it. So then Krishna knows that, you are depending on Krishna, you are having it. And one day Krishna, removes your, that desire itself, because you are going because of your son's desire. And then Krishna says that, okay, let's help Lakshmi Mataji. She's feeling so sad when she eats outside. And Krishna enters because he's already there in your son's body as a Paramatma. And your Paramatma, inside you there is a Paramatma. Inside them there is a Paramatma. And they know, that Paramatma knows what is happening inside you, what is happening in your sons. And their desire, Krishna purifies it. They're like, oh, don't have to go, mom. The sons themselves can tell you one time, because of your sincerity. And Krishna can change their, consciousness also. Because he knew very well what is happening inside, what is happening there. Because when we struggle, in these situations, Krishna definitely will help us.
No, Prabhuji, I'm not saying that I'm struggling. I'm
you
not
have
saying
to
that
struggle.
I'm not going to
struggle.
hesitate also.
I'm saying you have to struggle.
Oh.
If you're happy going with the sons, Krishna says that, okay, she's enjoying it, and he will help you. And
I want to, no, Prabhuji, like, I'm enjoying with my son, but at the same time,
out of this, do you want to stop that or do you want to continue it? See, this process, do you want to continue it? Ultimately, this is what, right? You wanted to continue similarly going with the kids, or you wanted to stop this? What is your goal?
But I want to offer to Krishna whatever I eat.
You wanted to offer to Krishna, bring home and offer properly to Krishna, then have it.
But see, every time that is...
No, see, every time that is not possible means, that's why I'm asking you, what is your end goal? See, if you ask me in that stage, I go there a couple of times, then I select, we Mataji and myself, we go sometimes,
okay.
And we say that we pray there, but internally I pray that, Krishna, please help me to avoid this situation.
Oh.
And Mataji never asked again. I don't know, some reason. She said, like, I asked her, do you want to go to ice cream? She said, like, no, I am not interested. Then I said like, yes. You know, like, no, this is, see, ultimately what is my goal, right? If I like, see, when you take that as a process, okay, when I go, I that means I am open, I'm keeping that door open. But my goal inside, my desire is I wanted to close that door. Eating outside, I'm wanting to completely close it. Okay. All right? You understand that, right? So the purpose, we have to make it, we have to regulate it. See, when we say that Krishna Prasada only I eat it. And when you go into with your son, you struggle it because of it is contradictory. What you have put the regulation, it is not. It is against to that, right? Then what happens? Since you said that, you struggle inside, and Krishna sees the struggle. Krishna,
when we have that. No,
yeah, we have to become that level of sincerity.
When we have that thought, it will work.
Yeah, we have to come to that level of sincerity. Okay. No, not offered, no eating.
Okay.
So then one day Krishna will help to come to that level. If he says that, okay, how can I offer it? Then, like today your sons call us, and tomorrow your friends call you, and another day someone else call you, and another day someone else call you. You know the process, right? Even you still keep going there, and you're just offering it, and that means you are just doing the process only.
Yeah.
All right? Hope that helps, Mataji.
Sure, Prabhuji. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Any other questions, comments, Mataji, Prabhuji? Rajkiran Prabhuji and Kalyani Mataji, any? This is a free platform. Anyone can speak on everything. No problem.
Prabhuji, that day last week, do you remember? Yeah, you bought for us, all of us, ice cream we had, right? But I prayed myself, but I got it from your hand.
No, because see, when we have that consciousness,
yes,
and at least like I know that this is a Jagannath Lakshmi, like okay, I bought it.
Okay.
See, sometimes like the things
in the
can
association
happen
is
like
okay. We are going with the association. So when we do it
with association and we are doing the kirtan and everything, and we are to please the devotees, like the newcomers, and
yes,
to encourage them, like this is the process. And if there's someone asks the ice cream, I say like, oh, we don't eat it. Then I say that like what kind of a bhakti you are doing? There is no enjoyment here, yeah. But we show them, but even I don't have that power, to purify that. Yeah. But I say like, whatever you do it, this is for the sake of, not for my enjoyment.
Yes. Yeah, okay, problem.
So there are many ways. So the context might change, depending on the time, place, circumstance. But ultimately, we wanted to go there, without offering to Krishna. Like a Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, when he was 5-7 years old, one time he had a mango without offering to Krishna. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, his father, chastised him, not even complete chastisement. Oh, Sidhu, you have taken without offering to, Krishna. And he made a vow that day at the age of 5. Throughout my life, because Bhakti Siddhanta was fond of mangoes. He can stay just eating only mangoes only. He loved mangoes that much. But he said that throughout the life, I am not going to eat mangoes. Because of just one mistake he did it. And that was unknowingly, that age factor is also there. But he decided it. And throughout the life, he never had a mangoes. Oh. Yeah. Look at that, how serious he was,
No, Prabhuji, actually, all these days I was really in ignorant, only offering meals to Krishna. That is breakfast, lunch and dinner, and in between whatever I eat, really I had no that consciousness also I didn't have all these days. Slowly only I'm getting all these things. That's suddenly one day I got like, see, this is also we are eating something means we have to offer to Krishna. No, that's with that sense only I asked you.
Yes, because
So
of
all
that
these
is
days
that
I
is what
didn't have
Krishna
that
helping
knowledge.
you. Krishna helping you for sincerity. Because of otherwise we think like, oh, this is okay. Morning I offered him, and the rest of the time I can eat it. Right?
Yeah, all these days I was like that only, Prabhuji.
But Krishna was so kind on you, and he got that idea also. Oh, what is this situation then? I'm eating this. No, that is really good one, because no one have to tell you, but you yourself got that idea. It is amazing actually. When you get that thought, that means you are finding the solution for it. So slowly you are progressing it.
No, Prabhuji. No, I didn't get that thought, but some devotee was telling, when we eat this also, we have to offer to Krishna. No. So at that time only I got, not only meals, for everything we have to offer to Krishna. I got that idea then. That's why I asked this now.
Yes, everything we have to offer it. But everything, that is how the Krishna said that out of this lust, bondage of the lust, how can we protect it? The only way is regulating the senses. We see so many things, we get into so many situations, and every situation, how to avoid, regulate them. And we can convince even kids also. This is what we do it. We buy the ice cream and we go home and we offer to Krishna, then we can enjoy it at home. So you take that and make sure there is no eggs, no, products in it. Bring it home and you enjoy the same thing. There's now no difference, right? But some unavoidable situations come, but that is different story, Like when you're traveling or there is nothing is available, that is a exceptional case.
Okay.
Right? But we have to, because we are putting the effort also, right? I'm taking your example, your kids' example, because you can parallelly you are explaining your kids also, trying to convince them this is the best way. This is, I took the oath not to eat outside, and which is not offered to Krishna, and but at the same time I cannot say no to you, and you plan it, you decided what you wanted to do it. And they say okay mama, we go get it, and they also get the opportunity to think about that particular situation. So that means you are helping them to think about a situation also. Otherwise you think, okay, we go there and we bring it back. Where they have to think something, right? So that's why we have to ask them first. You think a better plan. How can we, satisfy my woe as well as, your desire? And they might come up this one, but when they are thinking this way, when they come to this level, that's amazing. You have to bless them, yes, they are growing perfectly. So give them the opportunity to think about the situation. Hear from them what they say in that particular situation. And everything has to be with a loving nature only, not the controlling nature. If we try to control them, they'll say they know that. Kids are very smarter than us.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So, but that is the bhakti.
Things I should have asked in question answer session actually.
That's okay, because this is a karma. Topic is similar, but it should be fine.
Okay.
Any comments? So there are no comments. I think we can conclude it here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath.
Enjoy the drizzling weather. We have since morning that rain and completely cloudy and all that. And Nagendra Kenya made the mirchi bhaji also. This morning is I don't know, That's what I was thinking that. She saw the weather because last night itself she was saying that tomorrow morning I do this.
Oh.
I did not know that. I didn't check that, and I asked her, "Did you check the weather and planned this dish?" She said, "Like I did not know." But Jagannath planned it perfectly. Uggani and mirchi bhaji.
And in the morning
good
also,
combination.
Prabhuji, when we recite the Sri Sishta
Sundar Mata, you want them?
No, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. In the morning also, when Rajini Mataji said the Sri Sishta Ashtagam, the rain was heavily raining in the morning. Actually, the rain started morning itself, right? Early morning, 5 o'clock.
No, but Mataji planned yesterday itself.
Good. Good.
Maybe Jagannath knew that.
Yes.
Rajkiran Prabhuji, you want some mirchi bhaji and
Yes,
ukka?
Prabhuji, I am only mouth-watering. I want it. I am missing the vegetable biryani Mataji made. I so loved that.
Now Nagendra Kanya is making such a consistent way of the biryani. Oh, Krishna.
Yeah, I thought of learning from her, Prabhuji. I'm coming to Albany on July 6th, Prabhuji.
Welcome.
Oh, July
Prabhuji.
6th, actually, July 6th, the Maharaj is coming.
Okay.
Jai Dvaita Maharaj, 7th we have a program also.
Okay.
Yeah, please come.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Yeah, so Maharaj is coming. So, have you had a darshan of Maharaj, Jai Dvaita Maharaj?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. So, the 7th we are having the program. Please come. Join, Prabhu. Join with us.
Yeah.
Sundar Mataji, you are not watering your mouth?
I can't eat spicy bhaji, Prabhuji. Mirchi bhaji.
You put all the blocks. It's a mirchi bhaji means you have to enjoy. Jagannath enjoys mirchi bhaji.
Oh,
You
really?
don't want to
Jagannath enjoy? Yeah, sure. Then I can make that.
Jagannath enjoys the jackfruit and anything, like that. That's why he planned it. He knew that weather is going to be
Then
like
I'll
this.
join, Prabhuji. I'll join. Prabhuji, did you like last week my biryani? I made it for you spicy.
Yes.
Is it spicy?
It was nice. Yes, Mataji.
Okay, thank you.
But if you ask me honestly, Nagendra Kanya makes the best biryani.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, sure. That's sure.
So yeah, today that was our lunch.
Very good.
Oh, only mirch bhaji was your lunch.
Uggani.
Uggani means?
Uggani means murmura. With murmura, she made that, like a
Poha Madri.
Poha, okay. Oh, that's all. That is the lunch.
Not poha, puffed rice.
Not poha, but puffed rice.
Yes,
Poha Madri.
No, I'm asking only the snacks for lunch? Only oil item?
Yeah, that's
complete oil item?
Yeah.
Not oil. Okay.
Yeah, Jagannath
not oil item.
No, mirchi bhaji, Prabhuji. I was talking about mirchi bhaji and the pel puri.
Mirchi bhaji and the poha kind of one with the murmura.
Murmura, okay. Bel puri, right? Something we said.
Yeah, bel puri. Yeah, puffed rice. That's a... They got it, Nagendra Kanya.
Yeah, it's kind of bel puri only. It's not like
South India, the Andhra.
Okay.
Rayalaseema, they make this.
Okay, good.
So she made it and I saw the weather and I said, like, Jagannath, nice plan. So we enjoyed it. Anyone wanted, please come.
Sure, Prabhuji.
It's too far, Prabhuji, to come.
No, Kalyan, you come, you work from home anyway. So for a week or 10 days, come here.
Yeah. Some other time.